Alright, we should be good. Alright, and welcome everybody to the 4th episode of the Laziness stream. As you can see, I am playing Dark Souls 2 now. I got platinum for Dark Souls 1. I know. Self pat on the back, but I did it, and now I'm playing Dark Souls 2. I've made my character as close as I could to my first one. His name, I named him Arthur, like, you know, King Arthur, that sort of thing. I'm gonna, to be blunt with y'all, I have no idea. Like, I've never played this before. I never played Dark Souls 1 before, but at least I had like a little idea of what to expect. I have no clue what I'm getting into here. I'm level 32 right now, so I don't know what this guy's deal is. Oof. Dodging's weird in this game, because this game is very weird when it comes to its, like, controls. Like, very odd. Like, I'll readily admit that, because, like, it feels like, I don't want to say stiff, but, look carefully, weapon. Wait a minute. The swords look familiar to me. Are those Gwyn's swords? Those might be Gwyn's swords from Dark Souls 1. Ooh. Nice. Poof! Hope that guy's not back. That wouldn't be very fun. Well, shit. Alright. Well, it's more souls. More souls, I guess. Sorry by the way, sorry this stream's a little late. I was out at a convention. So, I apologize that the, stream's a little later than usual, but it will still be a good time. Wait, who are you? Wait, is that Solaire? Like, from the first game? Huh. And yes, I am planning on getting, platinum for this too. Ow! 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 I keep dodging at the wrong time. There we go. You heal way too slow. Gotcha. Anyways, hope y'all are doing good. If you hear stuff in the background, my folks might be coming home, but I don't know. We'll see. But again, I have no idea what to expect from this. I've never, like, I know like about a handful of bosses in here, but not a whole lot, so forgive me if I suck. Ow. I did defeat the last giant though, so on my first go, funnily enough, which I find surprising. So, you guys can celebrate me for that. Oh! Hello. I don't know what this does, but I'm pulling it. What's it? Oh. Okay. God, I don't know what to talk about. Not a lot's been going on. No PlayStation Showcase, nothing like that. I'm not sure what to talk about. I don't want to talk about Spider-Man again, because, like, that's basically all we talked about. That's basically all we talked about last time, so I guess today I'm going to talk about, you know what? Let's talk about some Star Wars stuff, because I just finished rewatching the finale of Star Wars Rebels, and God, that show's like really good, man. Like, I don't think it's better than the Clone Wars, but it's up there. Oh God. Okay. Okay, the message said to lure him out, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. Ah! Well, there I go. I probably should have gotten him out there. Well, I have plenty of human effigies that I can use. This game's dodging is weird though. Like, well, not just not dodging, but like the whole movement just feels like very stiff. It's weird. I don't know. It just feels more restrictive. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm so used to Dark Souls 1. I don't know. And Demon Souls for that matter. We'll see. But anyway, Star Wars Rebels, well, I don't think it's as good as the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars is hard to top for me, because with the Clone Wars, they had the job of making, like, Anakin Skywalker likable, which they did. They actually made him, like, a genuinely good character. To the point where, like, if you say Anakin Skywalker's name, more likely than not, people are gonna think about, like, they'll see Hayden Christensen's face, but they'll think about the actions that Anakin had in the Clone Wars show. At least that's how I see it. Obi-Wan is kind of the same way. I mean, maybe not to the same degree, because, like, Ewan McGregor is, like, he is Obi-Wan, so... Is that guy gonna fall? Oh, okay. But... And also, it introduces Ahsoka Tano, which... fan favorite character, obviously. So, I don't need to say anything about her. So, I don't need to really say anything about her. But, like, all the stories they tell in the Clone Wars have a point. At least to some extent. I just pulled the mic closer to my face. Like, the only arcs that I don't really like is, like, the stuff with, like, C-3PO and R2. I don't really like that stuff, but that's just me. I recognize I might be in the minority in that, but... I don't know, it's just... It didn't really interest me. Anything with, like, Captain Rex also. I freaking love Captain Rex. Okay, I'll lure him over here. That should be enough for him. Or maybe not. I'm not risking it. I'm just going right here. So, anyway. Whoa! Not having that happen again. Why does the bar go up so slow? Gotcha. What the hell? Why are they both coming out? I don't know if I can take them both on right now. Especially on this small bridge. If I learned him here, I might be able to take him down. Okay, I'm gonna book it. There we go. I might actually be able to outrun them. If you hear people talking in the background, my folks just came home, so just ignore them. Hurrah for brief respite. Dude, they're coming back. Where's another campfire? Okay, not there. I don't want to go back to the other campfire either, so... Luckily, there's plenty of room to maneuver, so... I'm not beating them to a pulp. I think that's the lair. They just... Okay, well, alright. Okay. Well, I don't know why he just stood there, but he did, so. Honestly, I'm not gonna do that because I have no idea if it'll work or not. God damn. Now I can finish what I was talking about without worrying about getting beaten to a pulp by these knights. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here this early. What the? No, 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 no! Of course. Why did he get up? Like, why in God's name did he get up? The other ones didn't get up. Why did he get up? And now the others are gonna spawn back, so I'm gonna have to book it through there. No. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him now. Like, I'm gonna murder them. Dead. Alright. Why does it take so long to pull out my Estus flask? Dead. Bye bye. I don't know who in God's name that was, but they attacked me. At least this other one did, so. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. Just for a little focus right now. Once I get my stuff back, I'll be able to talk a bit more. Oof. I don't need to fight these guys again. I'm just gonna run through. I'm getting my stuff back. Yeah, why? Pardon me. I'll take that. And I'm gonna book it back to where I was. So I'm gonna leave these guys in a circle. Now you played Black Ops Zombies. I know how to train. Haha. Nope. Alright guys. See ya. Hee hee. Bye bye. You can chase me. I don't care. Either way, I'm back where I wanted to be, so. Fine, I'll fight you. Why are they still following me? Bro, just give it up. I'll run past you again. Fine. No. Why are they following me? Like, do they actually think... No. Can you stop? Yeah, turn around. I'll take you on your own. Come here. Okay, okay. Well, either way, even if you kill me, I'll get my stuff back very quickly, so it doesn't matter what you do. dead. Okay. I'm gonna rest this campfire now. I don't even know if I should be here, but like I don't know where else to go. I don't know where to go. Forest of the Giants, I've been there. I might go back there, but I don't know. We'll see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Star Wars Rebels. Whereas with the Clone Wars, they had to like fix a lot of the stuff that the prequels had. Because like, I'm sorry, the prequels, like, look, I still enjoy them, but they have problems, man. And it would be stupid of me to sit here and say they don't have any when they clearly do. Like, look, Episode 1 has a lot of stuff that is like, looking back on it now, it makes a lot of sense because again, the Clone Wars helped a lot, but it's stuff that we're not. Look, we're not here and watching Star Wars to listen to politics, all right? Like, look, I still enjoy it. Like, and especially with the Clone Wars show, they like make it a lot more interesting, like the political intrigue, and you get to see Palpatine manipulating everyone way more, and I actually really like that. It's really cool. Old undated host. I won't use that. But but again, looking back on it now, especially with the lens of the Clone Wars show, because again, I cannot tell you how much the Clone Wars helped, like, the prequel era. It pretty much fixed Anakin's character and justified his turn. Well, justified is a weird word, but like, let's be real, he turned way too quick in in episode 3, way too quickly. So they needed a better reason for him to turn than just like being afraid of Padme dying. And what the Clone Wars did is it made it so that when Palpatine says, "Hey, join me," all the bad stuff what the hell? All the bad stuff that the Jedi did to Anakin goes through his mind, and he's like, okay, yeah, you know what, screw the Jedi. And to a point that you kind of like, not necessarily agree with him 100%, but like you get his point, you understand his point. So that's one thing I'll always really admire the Clone Wars for, because it made you, like, not only did it give us some of the best characters in Star Wars history, as well as expand on characters that were already amazing to begin with, like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Palpatine, Yoda. Like, they gave us more. Even Mace Windu. Mace Windu was made a lot better, because like in the movies he's just kind of a douchebag, and that's really it. Whereas in the Clone Wars you can see he just wants the war to be over. Same with Yoda. Like Yoda, like you actually see Yoda struggle with stuff because he's not used to this war stuff. So seeing him having to deal with it has always been really interesting. Obi-Wan gets the all-star treatment in the show, but obviously the character that gets the most fixing, rather, is Anakin Skywalker, because they make him a real hero. In Episode 1, he's a kid, so I'm like, okay, fair enough. But Episode 2, look, he's creepy, okay? Let's just say it how it is. He's creepy. And I get it. Looking back on it now, I'm 22 years old. They did a decent representation of how a teenager would act. And at that point, I'm like, okay, fine. But a teenager would not say that stuff, man. Like I can never picture myself or anyone I know saying, I don't like sand, it's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. Unironically. Man, like, look. Hey, if one of you has had that worked, let me know, and I will give you like all the benefits and the doubt that you ever wanted. But you don't. No. But and like Padme say, no, we can't be together, but then wearing these extremely provocative outfits, I'm like, bro, pick one. Like, oh my god. But I still enjoy episode 2, mainly the Obi-Wan stuff, because the Clone Trooper stuff I found very, very interesting, so I'm glad we got that, but it's just, I don't know. The Geonosis stuff was pretty good. The banter between Obi-Wan and Anakin was really good. I will readily admit that. Like, the scene in Geonosis when they're, okay, I gotta get this guy. They quote-unquote rescue Obi-Wan, and everyone's like, good job. Like, that, bye. I always found that very funny, but, yeah. Good job. And the fight was really cool. The Count Dooku fight is okay. I'm kind of like here or there about it, but, Limits HP reduction when hollow. What do you mean? Oh! Wait a minute, let me see that. Wait, why is that? Okay, looks like that there. Okay, keep that in my mind. Did it change? I'm not gonna wear it. Cause like it says right there that. Well, apparently this raises my HP somewhat, so I don't know, but okay. I'm gonna see what's in here, and then I'll probably use the homeward bone. Yep, nope. I'm not fighting that guy right now. But yeah, like the episode 2 has its good moments. Now, again, episode 1 also has its great moments too. Like I like the connection between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. That I will always really enjoy. The Darth Maul is really good. Now, I will say Darth Maul doesn't get really good until the Clone Wars, as I'm sure all of you know. That's where Darth Maul gets all-star treatment. But he was pretty good in episode 1, I guess. And Palpatine's schemes are fine, but I do like seeing how he rose to power, like how he basically like blackmailed a guy and stuff, and like basically forced him to resign. I like that. That's actually really interesting. And like Padme basically being forced to do something. I actually really like that part. But I think it focused a little too much on that, on the politics stuff, just a little bit too much. If they focused a little less on it, then I think the movie would have been a lot better. But overall, the movie's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. Like, the pod racing scene was fun. The last fight was really cool. Even the quick fight in the desert was really cool. But I think the first movie lacked focus. But overall, it's not bad. Like, I'd still give it like a 6 out of 10. Episode 2, I'd give a 5 no, maybe 5 or 6. Because, like, they're very similar movies. Because Episode 2 has more focus, but the stuff that doesn't work in Episode 2 is more of a, I don't know, more visible, I guess, whereas Episode 1, the issues there are, I think the way I say it is Episode 1 had more lesser issues, whereas Episode 2 had less overall issues, but the issues it had were bigger. I think that's the best way I'd put it. Like, I still enjoy them, but they had some problems. But the Episode 3, I would genuinely say, without the Clone Wars, it's still like a 7 out of 10. It's a good movie. Like, it's not great, but it's good. Anakin's turn, it's okay. But, like, a lot of the stuff in Episode 3, the acting from Hayden Christensen is better. It's just like, Hayden Christensen is a great actor. Like, if you watch Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's really good in this few scenes he has. Like, he's really good. So yeah, Hayden Christensen got done dirty with those films. Like, I don't know. George Lucas, like, he's great at coming up with worlds and like starting stories, but like someone else should write his dialogue. That's all what I've always said. But the Clone Wars, Dave Filoni, I swear, is like the Star Wars master at this point, and even Tamara Morrison, who plays like Jango Fett, Boba Fett, he said that he's like a walking Star Wars encyclopedia, and I believe it because like he created two of the best Star Wars characters ever made, Ahsoka Tano and Captain Rex. Like, they're some of the top tier characters, 100%. Ahsoka in particular, like, she is like one of the best Star Wars characters ever made. If someone told me that she was their favorite Star Wars character, I would be like, I do not blame you. Same with Captain Rex. He also made Cad Bane. Cad Bane's like one of the coolest bounty hunters, like, ever. And all sorts of different characters as well. Like, he created Savage Opress, which is a really interesting character. I really liked him. What's his face? Krell. I loved that arc with him. But the biggest thing the Clone Wars did is expanded on the characters that we already knew and loved. Obi-Wan Kenobi gets like the all-star treatment in that show, and the arcs with him are like some of the best in the entire show. Padme also gets like a level up, so to speak. Like, she's actually like Leia. Like, she's like doesn't take anything from anyone, even her own husband, Anakin. Palpatine, like, you see a lot more of his schemes and like see his more subtle, like, evil side, and I really, really like that. To the point where the very few times him as Sidious gets involved, you're like, holy shit, things are going down. And I really like that. Like, season 5, when he goes fight Savage and Maul, like, that scene is one of the best scenes in the entire show. Because, like, you've never seen, at that point, to my knowledge, you haven't seen him do anything at that point. So, like, at least, like, him directly. So himself going out there is, like, really, really cool. Also, but, and also Count Dooku. Count Dooku gets great too. Like, I really like Count Dooku in that one. Some people say he just kills people. No, I don't think that. Like, he's just taking orders from Sidious. So I like Count Dooku in that show. I think he was really good. General Grievous is also really cool. I like how they expanded upon him way more. Now, Darth Maul. Darth freaking Maul. That guy, they totally reinvented him. Like, they made him... If you like, it's the same thing with Ahsoka. If you came up to me and said Maul's your favorite character or your favorite villain or whatever, I wouldn't blame you at all, because someone described it best, specifically in season 7. Someone described it. I forget who said it, but I think it was a YouTube comment that said, Darth Maul is the conspiracy theorist no one believes until it's too late, and that could not describe him. That describes him perfectly, especially in season 7, because like he has his own goals, obviously, and his goals are bad, but at the end of the day, he just wants to stop Sidious. That's it. And he had this whole plan to lure Anakin and Obi-Wan there to kill them both, but he got Ahsoka instead. And like, it's just crazy, like, how well written the entire show is. Like, Ahsoka's evolution as a character is so freaking good. She starts off as this like this quippy, snarky girl, but as the show evolves, she becomes a mature, like, Jedi. She becomes like a true Jedi, like a true hero, like a very, very good character. Like, she matures in a natural way. She evolves slowly, but in the natural way that is really, really good. Same with Maul. He starts off just, he only wants Obi-Wan dead. That's it. But then as time goes on, he's like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing as well as kill Obi-Wan. But the character that gets the best redemption arc is obviously Anakin Skywalker. Because, my God, this guy, I'm sure everyone was like kind of sad when Order 66 happens and Anakin and Obi-Wan fight in Episode 3, and it's kind of sad. But after watching this show, it's like the most emotional scene in all of Star Wars media, and it even heightens the Obi-Wan Kenobi fight with Darth Vader, because that fight, in my opinion, is like top 5 fights because the emotion is there. And I'll get to that in a minute. But Anakin went from being kind of creepy in certain aspects to being like a genuinely good human being. Like he's like all he wants to do is stop as many people from dying as possible. And if he has to tap into like some bad stuff to do it, he's gonna do it. Like in season 2, when this guy's about to blow up the ship, and Obi-Wan has to choose whether to kill him or not, and Satine has to choose to kill him or not. Anakin comes in, he kills him, and saying, "What? He's gonna blow up the ship," and that shows like he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do in order to protect as many people as I can," and I've always really liked that. But as the show goes on, he starts going further and further down, and the Jedi treat him like shit. Like, I'm just gonna be honest here. Like, they don't treat him well at all. Like with the arc about Obi-Wan faking his death, they didn't tell him about that, which I understand why. But come on, you couldn't at least like say, hey, we have to trust Obi-Wan. He's gonna be doing this. Just keep out of it. He knows what he's doing. At the very least, I'm sure Anakin would be like, okay, I don't like it, but fine. But no, they don't tell him anything, and he has to go through the trauma of losing his best friend and brother figure, or father figure, depending on which way you look at it. And Ahsoka has to go through that too. So the Jedi, like even Mace Windu, I like the scene right after the funeral where Mace Windu and Yoda are basically saying, well, "Did we make the right call?" And I really like that. But the biggest thing that the Jedi do to screw him over is the Ahsoka's arc in season 5. Like, Ahsoka is framed, and the Jedi exile her from the Order, like expel her from the Order. And look, you get the idea. Like, they were kind of forced to exile her. They were kind of forced to because the Senate was like watching their every move and stuff, and they were kind of they were basically in between a rock and a hard place, so they kind of had to. And I get that, but come on, man. Like, you couldn't have defended her more. And, like, they tried to, like, say, oh, this was actually your test at the end of Season 5. I'm like, dude, come on. And Anakin is rightfully... Like, Anakin doesn't care that... Like, he goes and handles things himself. Like, he fights of Asajj Ventress, who's also a great character. Like, she's really good. Like, a really great character. Like, I was surprised. She goes from, like, being this, like, standard run-of-the-mill Sith to being a genuinely really cool character, like a bounty hunter. It was really cool. Even Boba Fett. Like, Boba Fett gets a lot of expansion in this show, and it's really interesting. But Ahsoka is, like, framed, and the Jedi... You get the idea that the Jedi don't believe it. Specifically, like, Obi-Wan, Anakin, obviously, Plo Koon, and even Yoda. But, like... They don't do enough. Anakin does everything he can. And thank God he fights Barriss. And that was a really cool thing, because back when I was watching the show, I was like, I realized, because when the thing was happening, like who blew up the temple, I realized something. Barriss Offee wasn't in episode 3 at all. I noticed that. I'm like, oh, she's the one who did it. And then it happened. And then I was like, oh. And I was like 12. So, that was really cool. The fight was really fun. But then Ahsoka leaves, and that's a really great scene, too. Like, my God. Like, that scene is so emotionally well done. And that was the end of the entire show on Cartoon Network itself. But then, obviously, the year after, Netflix got the rights for Season 6. They got the 13 episodes on there, and that was really good. But... Again, the Jedi, and then obviously Season 7 came out on Disney+, but Anakin really was screwed over. So when you watch that show, and also in the show, you get to know these Jedi. You get to know more about Ki-Adi-Mundi, about Plo Koon especially, Aayla Secura, all these other Jedi that die, and then you're like, oh, damn. So now it hurts a lot more. But... in that moment when Anakin's on the ground and Palpatine's like, hey, you should join me, all that stuff goes through Anakin's mind, and he's like, you know what, screw the Jedi. And honestly, you kind of understand his point. Like, if I was in his shoes, I might have done the same thing, because, like, for all intents and purposes, the Jedi were wrong here. Like, they had done a lot. Like, they got so stuck up their own butts. And even Luke Skywalker says in The Last Jedi, that at the height of their power, they allowed Palpatine to, or Darth Sidious to rise to power and wipe them out. And say what you want about the Last Jedi, but they like Luke talking about the Jedi. That was really well done, and I actually really like how Luke's character was done in the Last Jedi, and he admits that he was wrong. Like, the sequel trilogy has problems, but I can still look at it and be like, you know what? It has its problems, but I like it for what it is. And I want those characters to come back. I want Rey to have, like, something post-Rise of Skywalker. I want to see them explore more of Rey's stuff. Or something between Episode 8 and 9. Like, show her training, show more stuff. Because, and I'm sure everyone would be open to that. Even though some people will deny that they're open to it. I'm sure everyone was like, hey, we want to see more of these characters. We want to see if them expand on it. I'd like to see a Finn show where he's a stormtrooper and see how... Like, we got enough in The Force Awakens that he didn't like what he was doing, but I would like to see more of that. But that's why the Clone Wars is so good, because it expands on the characters. It gives us some very fun stuff in general, and it just expands on the characters, made some of the best characters ever in Star Wars that are still there today, and... Yeah. Now, Star Wars Rebels, they had more free reign, because Rebels, they had more time to work with, because it's 18 years, like, after like, the end of Episode 3, it's 19 years before A New Hope starts, so Rebels had a lot more time, whereas I think Rebels starts, 15-ish years before A New Hope, or, no, 15 years after 3. Ish, give or take. But that show's really good as well, because it has like Ezra, Kanan, Sabine, Hera, Zeb, and Chopper. All of them have their own, like, I will say, obviously the three that get the most screen time and the most love and the most care is obviously Kanan, Sabine, and Ezra. Those three are the best characters in the show, and they're written so well, and they have arcs to them, and they're, like, in fact, some of the best characters in Star Wars media, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, too. Hera's also an amazing character, too. She's written really, really well. She doesn't have as much to do, like, as much character arcs as Ezra, Kanan, and Sabine, but she gets a good amount. Zeb is the same way. I really like him. He grows a lot as a character. All of them do. Even Chopper, even though I don't really like him, he, like, they all grow as people. Like, Ezra starts off as, like, this, like, quirky kid, kind of like Ahsoka in a way. Like, but then he becomes a true Jedi Knight by the end of the show. Same with Kanan. Like, he straight up, like, one of the greatest Jedi, in all honesty. Like, he, like, accepted that he was gonna die, and he accepted it with grace. Hera is a great pilot, and, like, she's one of the... I genuinely believe that if she was in the Death Star run, she may have been able to make that, like... I genuinely believe that Hera would have been able to do the Death Star trench run. I genuinely believe that. Now, who would win the fight between Hera and Darth Vader in ship-to-ship combat? I might still have to give the edge to Darth Vader, but Hera's not bad. She's not that far behind him. Sabine, also, like, one of the best Star Wars characters, I think, because, like, her lore is very interesting. Like, she's a Mandalorian. The Mandalorian stuff in general is just really, really cool, which is, I've always liked, but also, obviously, the Mandalorian show heightens that. And we got the Ahsoka show coming up, which is going to be cool as hell. Because I already loved Rosario Dawson in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, so I'm sure she's going to do a great job. The actress they cast as Sabine, it looks perfect for the role, and it's rumored that the live-action Aladdin actor is going to be playing Ezra, and that's great casting. I genuinely think that's really great casting. Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced Thrawn in the show, is apparently going to be playing in the live-action, which is great. And I'll get to him in a second, but Kanan... great character. I love how he starts off as kind of like this, like, reluctant teacher to being a full-on, like, saying, hey, this is what we gotta do. Ezra, he matures so freaking much, and I love it. Sabine's the same way. I love her arc with, like, the dark saber and all that. It's really well done. I love her family's arc. Like, I like that. Hera has some great arcs, too, like, where she, like, flies this new ship. I think it was called the B-Wing. I thought that was really cool. And Zeb has a great arc with Callus, like, on the planet, on the ice planet. Chopper has a few things, but not that much. But Also, they have the Clone Wars characters like Maul and Ahsoka. Maul's not in it a lot. I think he's in like 5 episodes, but whenever he's there, he has a presence to him, and I love that. And like he has such a good, and his last episode, Twin Sons, one of the best Star Wars things ever made. Period. Like, that fight with Obi-Wan is so cool. And by the way, can I just say that whoever they got to voice Ben Kenobi, he sounds almost identical to Alec Guinness. Like one for one. Like, it's the same thing with Darth Vader in Jedi Fallen Order. Like, it's not James Earl Jones. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Like, that's how good he was. But yeah, Darth Maul is really cool. I love all the episodes with him. Ahsoka, always a treat to see. The episodes where she fights the Inquisitors, and obviously the episode where she fights Darth Vader is like the highlights. Darth Vader also being, so he's not in a lot, as you know, but he was always really, and obviously James Earl Jones voicing Vader was always going to be amazing. But the fight between Ahsoka and Darth Vader, and that fight is like it works if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, but but you have to watch it because it works well on its own. But if you watch the Clone Wars, it's so good. But Rebels, it didn't. I felt like Rebels had. I don't want to say Rebels had way more focus than the Clone Wars, but I think it had a little bit more because it didn't have to go out of it. Like, it didn't have to fix any characters. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have to fix Anakin. It didn't have to fix Padme. It didn't have to fix Dooku. Like, it was able to do its own thing, and I really, really liked it for that. So, in some aspects, I think Rebels is better than the Clone Wars. I don't think I'll ever say that it's all better than it. But there are definitely some things that could lead me to be like, okay, Rebels is my favorite Star Wars show. And my favorite show of all time is the Clone Wars because of all the reasons I said. But Rebels isn't far behind it either. But and now Thrawn, the villains of the show are always really like the Grand Inquisitor was a treat. Like, I really, really liked his character. Like, he was really cool. I'm glad he got more love in the Kenobi show, even though he's not in it a whole lot. The seventh sister and the fifth brother, I think that's who they are. They were really cool. I love how Freddie Prinze Jr. voices Kanan, and he's married to Sarah Michelle Gellar, who voices the seventh sister. I always thought that was really funny. They were really cool. But obviously the main villain that everyone knows from Rebels is Grand Admiral Thrawn, and my God, they wrote him perfectly. I don't know a lot about the books he was in, that are now Legends books, but from what I can tell, they did him perfectly. And Lars Mikkelsen, I could not think of a more perfect voice for that character. And I'm so glad that he's the one voicing Thrawn in the Ahsoka live action show. He's going to be the one playing him, because if you look at a picture of him, he could pull that off. So I'm excited for that. Now, another thing I really like about Rebels is they showed a lot of unique planets, like Lothal. That I really like that planet. I wish that they gave us that planet in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like, I genuinely wish they did, because it's such a cool environment, man. So different. I know people are tired of desert planets and stuff, but I'm fine with it. I like Jakku, I like Pisana, I like Jeddah, I like all those planets. It's just how they're utilized is what makes them really unique, and I always really like that. But yeah, it's the Rebels show. I don't blame anybody who says Rebels is better. It's the same way I see. I personally prefer. I may get hate for this, but I personally the Legend of Korra more than I personally like Legend of Korra more than Avatar by just a little bit, not by much, but you know, not by a lot, but I personally prefer Legend of Korra. But if okay. Okay, I didn't know I could be invaded like that out of nowhere, but okay. But um he probably has no friends. He's probably gonna he's probably gonna live alone in his mom's basement. He's probably never gonna get any girlfriends or anything like that. Probably gonna be alone. But kind of went in on him, but hey, if you interrupt me talking, that's what you get. But anyway, The Legend of Korra, I like a little more than Rebels, than Avatar, just by a little bit though. Just because it deals with a lot more mature themes that I wasn't expecting from a show like that. But if you like Rebels, if you like Last Airbender more than Korra, go ahead. If you like Korra more than Avatar, go ahead. Same thing with the Clone Wars and Rebels. Like, if you like Rebels more, I don't like. That's up to you, man. Like, both of them are great, and I'm glad that we're at a place now where like these characters are getting way more attention. Like Ezra and Sabine are going to be like the stars of the Ahsoka show, and obviously it's like Ahsoka's always going to be the main character, but like they're going to be there front and center. Like Sabine's going to be there as well, front and center. So is Ahsoka, obviously, because it's, you know, her show. But Ezra is also going to be in it, and I'm excited to see how they explain that, because the way they handled Rebels was genius, I think, because the most cliche thing with it is like why are these characters not in the original trilogy? So they have to come up with a way to answer that question. Kanan, he sacrificed his life to save everybody. Ezra, we don't know where he went. Sabine was watching over Lothal. Hera was in the battles in the original trilogy. She just, like, wasn't shown. Zeb was probably the same way. Same with Captain Rex. But and same thing with Cal Kestis. I hope that he survives all this, because he's a great character too, and I'm excited for Jedi Survivor. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about Star Wars Rebels. And yeah, let's get back to what I was doing. Let's take these guys down. I'm basically farming souls at this point. I don't know why he's like flipping out. And I've decided that I will probably not be streaming the PlayStation Showcase, because the PlayStation Showcase is probably going to happen. I actually looked it up. The last PlayStation Showcase was in September of 2021, and the year before that they also had one in September. So it's probably going to be in September or the last week of August. Now, why I've already talked about this before, but what I realized, I didn't know this, but Gamescom is happening like August 24th to the 28th, I think. Excuse me. And the State of Play, or the PlayStation Showcase, was always after it. So I'm assuming that's going to be like a few days after the Gamescom ends, or maybe a week. That's what I'm going to assume, and obviously I'm going to talk about all that. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to. I'll go watch Gamescom. We're gonna see something for Sonic Frontiers, which I'm excited for. So that'll be a lot of fun. Ugh! God, I don't like these enemies. They remind me of the Giants and Anor Londo in the first game. Ugh. But hey yo, at least I'm getting souls. All right, let's get you up first. Let's get you over here. I'm trying to take down one at a time, man. I don't want to take on both of you. Okay, here he comes. Okay, you get over here. Come on. Come on, bud. And I walked off. My bad. Whoops. That was my bad. My bad. I aimed the camera wrong way. Well, more souls from the Giants, I guess. So, how long have I been streaming for? 49 minutes? Feels like I haven't been streaming at all. Oy, oy, oy. Well, I get more souls. Ow. Ah. Ooh, yeah. Also, there's also another thing to look into, the D23 Expo, which I'm sure that's when we'll get the Ahsoka trailer, the Mando Season 3 trailer, and we're probably gonna get an announcement of a Obi-Wan Season 2 and a Book of Boba Fett Season 2, because there were originally going to be an Obi-Wan trilogy of movies, but after the less than stellar performance from Solo at the box office, which Solo's so good, that movie's so good, it deserved way better than it got. And I always hated that people gave it shit because it came out after The Last Jedi, which I'm like, how immature can people be? You know? Like, that's stupid. Like, why bully a movie? But, like, why hate on a movie just because it, like, came out after, like, one that some people didn't like? And I'm like, bro, that's like me saying that I hate, like, I don't know, like, the Marvel movie that's coming out next just because I didn't enjoy Thor: Love and Thunder as much as I did the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, you know? Like, while I still liked the movie, it definitely, like, had problems with it. One thing they did handle really well was the Jane Foster stuff. Like, that cancer storyline was so freaking good. That was so good. But a little too much jokes in there. I think I'm not alone in saying that, but a little more focus on a little more focus on the more serious stuff would be nice. But hey, it's done. It's fine. But yeah, it's like Solo deserved so much better than it got. Like, it was so good. Such a good movie. But it is what it is. The Lando show, I think the Lando show, I hope that Donald Glover better be playing him, because Donald Glover kicked ass in Solo. He was so good. So was Alden Ehrenreich. Like, Alden Ehrenreich? One of those two. I think it's Alden Ehrenreich. I think. I could be wrong. But we'll see. But they did such a good job, and they made the character their own. Like, they didn't try and copy Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams. Is that his last name? Billy D. I'm just gonna call him Billy D. But they didn't try and capture, like, the Billy D. or Harrison Ford. They did their own thing, and that's really respectable. So for that, I think they deserve another shot at it. And, like, the movie had some unexpected turns in it. Like, not just the Darth Maul reveal, which I'm here or there about it. Like, I mean, it makes sense because Darth Maul was the leader of Crimson Dawn, so I'm like, okay, fine. But Kira was a really cool character, too. I really liked her, and I'm glad she got a comic. That was really cool. But we'll see what they do with that. I don't know what these... There's a switch over here. I'm gonna flip it, see what it does. What does this do? Oh, it makes it even bigger. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna look over here first. I know I should probably level up, but... Okay, let's get him up first. Okay. Damn it! I don't want both of you, bro. Wait, did I get a life gem? Oh, it's 4 HP. I'm not fighting both of you. One at a time, please. One at a time. Well, they both want to fight. I don't know why he's coming. I have no idea why this guy's coming, because these guys didn't fight, but the other one, this guy is. Yeah, and he always does that move. That move's cheap. You gotta stop doing that. No. Well, fine. Whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna run by this guy. Whatever. More souls for me. Like, why does that guy, like, counter? Am I even supposed to be here right now? I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. You know what? I'm just gonna go back, get my souls, and I'm gonna go level up. And then I'll come back here. Because I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here yet. But I don't know where else to go. That's the thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here yet, because... Again, I've never played this game before, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I don't know, man. I have no idea. What even is over there? There's a dragon over there. Oh, God. Whoa. Why am I balding? Why am I balding? Is that supposed to happen? I don't think it's supposed to happen, so I'm gonna use this. That's better. Okay. But I hope all of you check out Rebels after all I talked about it, because like it deserves to be watched by everybody. Like it's on Disney Plus, as you can expect, but it's a really good show. I think everyone needs to watch it. It's one of those must-watches for any Star Wars fan, I think. Just like I believe, like, Jedi Fallen Order is for everyone. Like that, everyone deserves to play that. Let's take a sip of my water. Ugh. Wait. It's okay. I'm good. But yeah, I hope everyone checks it out. I will readily admit I was planning on playing Stray on stream, but I started playing this because I was still in the mood for it, and so here I am. But I will play Stray on stream. I promise. I promise. But and I'll be getting that game platinum too. Because like I'm at 72 platinum right now. I'm trying to get to 100, and then you know what? No, I won't stop. I'll keep going. But I won't be like as crazy about it. I thought about changing my YouTube name to Mr. Platinum, but I decided, you know what? I'll just keep it what I have it, because I really like it the way it is. But who knows? Maybe I'll change it one day. Ugh. Ow. I'm trying to get the Great Moonlight Sword again. Like, that's probably my favorite weapon in all From Software. And by the way, I might actually play all the other From Software games too over again. Like, I've already played Sekiro. I've played Bloodborne. Bloodborne's probably my favorite one, followed by Elden Ring, then Sekiro, then I count the Demon Souls remake. Should I count that? I'll count it. The Demon Souls remake, then Dark Souls 1, then this so far. I haven't played Dark Souls 3, so that's probably going to be higher, but we'll see. Damn it, always both of them. Why both of them, man? Why both of them? Like, does it have to be both of them? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. This night's gonna really piss me off, man. Bro. Bro, you gotta stop. Come on. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. Can I get out of the inventory, please? Thank you. Ha ha. See ya. See ya, sucker. What I'm worried about is I'm gonna go over here and then I'm gonna be killed by oh my god, are you kidding me? Really? Now? Well, I was killed by the knight, not him, so he can suck it. I might turn off offline mode, man, because online mode is stupid. Like, why does it take so long to get back to the freaking fire? Like, just wanting me to sit there and wallow in my own self-pity? Is that what you're trying to do? Well, piss off. God, I can't wait till I get the Moonlight Sword. And then I'll come back here. And I'll make all these people suffer. You guys ever do that in games where, like, when you get extremely powerful, you just come back here, take off all your armor, and just punch people? I've done that many times. Many times. And it's always satisfying. I swear, always satisfying. Yeah, you're not killing me. I might, you know what, next time I'm on, I'm gonna turn off online mode. While I'm streaming, anyway. Because, like, I should not have to deal with people online while I'm doing this. Because I'm not ready to be invaded right now. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. Where's my stuff? Because I'm getting my stuff. There it is, there's my stuff. Haha. Oh god. I'm exhausted, man. This stream's late because, well, I was out. But, oof. I hope everyone's doing well, though. And I might start streaming more, like, twice a week, maybe. Because I enjoy doing it, like, it's fun. Fall off? Okay, I was actually hoping it was gonna fall off. Pardon me. I just want to see what's over here, man. All I want to do. Just want to see what's over there. But no! I can't because there's a night block in my damn way. You know what? Actually, I think it's a good idea if I take these guys down now. Or, I might just go level up. I think I'm getting used to dodging. Ow. They're synchronized. They were synchronized, weren't they? I think if Dark Souls 3 has, like, gameplay like Bloodborne, like in the way the combat works, in any way, then I'll be happy with it. Where's there someone I could shoot him with? Oh yeah, do I have someone I could shoot him with? Ooh, baby. I do. Wait, projectile streak? Wait, how's that? How is that? Short bow, light crossbow. How does that do more damage? Okay. I guess it does. Alright, how does this work? I have the arrows equipped, don't I? Oh, I didn't put them on. Okay, my bad. There we go. Ah, I can aim my crossbow now. Thank you. Oh, this aim is weird. Ha! Only one at a time, baby. I'm gonna snipe your booty. Alright, you and me now. Hate that move you do. I hate it. Goodbye. Even if you get up, you're dead, man. Just give it up. See? Finally. My god. Finally, it's dawn. Now I can actually take this guy down. Hopefully. I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about actually streaming me playing Spider-Man, just swinging around, because that game's like legitimately just fun to do that with, and it's relaxing. Like, my god, it's relaxing. I don't know why it's relaxing, it just is. For me, so shut up. Let's see, careful. Divine, oh, thanks, appreciate it. That's all I went here for? Fine. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna get up. Yep, there he is. And he has a spear. You know, I'm gonna shoot him. Ha! Okay. Can you just stay down, man? Stay down, man. No. Dead. Man. And now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go up here, there's gonna be a dragon, it's gonna fry me, and I'm gonna be mad. Like, well, at least I was right. I was right. Well, I can't go over there. At least not right now. So, I guess I'm just gonna... I was about to use that. I'm just gonna go back and level up. Well, we had a good discussion this stream, I think. I think we had a good discussion about Star Wars and all that sort of stuff. Because it's late, I couldn't really think of a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick because... Nice try. No, you don't. No, no, no. Nice try. Sliver of health. See that? See that? Just a sliver. A sliver. Sliver of health left. Wow. Okay. Why? Did someone invade me? Who invaded me? Who invaded me, man? Who? Yep. This guy again? You know what? I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm just gonna kill myself. Yeah. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Because I have nothing to heal myself with. Like, I literally have nothing. Well, I do, but... Like, he's just sitting here. He's just sitting here like a little wuss. Yeah, hit me from all the way over there, why don't you? How does he hit me from over there? I don't know. Okay. Okay. It doesn't matter, I got my stuff, so I'm gonna get my stuff back. You can continue just being new players. Why does it do that? Load back to the fire. This game is worse than the first one. Like, this game like has a lot of hate, and I understand it now. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna die alone. No family. No bitches. None. Dead. Actually, you know what? Before we end the stream, I am gonna go level up, but... yeah, I'll go level up. Yeah. I never understand people that do that. In all these games, I've never invaded a single person, because I'm like, you know what, I don't care.
Is that a shard you found? Here, to seal up, however.
Don't I have another one? Nope, I do not. Okay, I'm gonna level up. I was doing this. I'm gonna get my health to that.
Those who come to that, although he does offer sound, perhaps
I've already heard that. Alright, I'm gonna go back to where I was. Okay. Well, we didn't really accomplish much this stream. But that's okay. I'm really tired, and so I have an excuse, okay? But nah, I'm not gonna use it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I'm going to go to bed because I am exhausted, and that's probably why I'm not doing as well as I usually do. But anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, hopefully next week I'll be less tired, and I'll actually have more stuff to talk about this time. Well, at least, or rather, I'll think of something else to talk about, because I'm way too tired to think about anything. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed anyway, so yeah, see you next Saturday. Have a good one. Peace.